Hi, it's your Ramesh Bhatt again today with another video. How to select the best mutual fund. Many of my mutual fund distributor friends started asking me, sir, I would like to guide the best fund for my client, how to do my own research. So I decided, okay, learn, earn and grow. I want everybody to learn, earn and grow. So upskilling yourself. Today's video is how to select the best mutual fund. To selling mutual fund, you need to do lot of homework to safeguard your client's money, because you are making somebody's money, you are investing, you should be 100% safe. Your client always get better return ever. we need to we need to have a good research software to get a solid report with less efforts for which you need to spend. Some people used to say, sir, I've just started my mutual fund career, sir. I don't have money to spend for research report. Then don't worry. Here is a way I will guide you how to select the best mutual fund for guiding your clients to invest. Before going to that, I request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel Butts Academy and click on the bell icon so that you get the subsequent whatever videos I put on in my website, in my YouTube channel, you will get it. Investing is not a rocket science, my dear friends. It is a little bit of number crunching and right behavior. You should be stay invested, select a good fund and stay invested, which will give you better and better return ever always. How many people like jalebi here? Jalebi, everybody love jalebi. But do you know to make jalebi? Do you know what are all the ingredients of jalebi? To know that, and if you yourself make a jalebi and eat it, the taste is definitely different if you make yourself with knowing that like that. When it comes to research, when you do on your own without depending anybody and select a good fund and give it to your clients also will be happy and you also will be happy to guide your clients properly. For mutual funds evaluation, these are all the important parameters. Let it be alpha, standard deviation or Sharpe ratio. Alpha and beta, standard deviation and Sharpe ratio. Beta is also there, which is all these things are all very important when you do an analysis. I asked many of my friends, fund A has delivered 13%, fund B has delivered 15% and fund C has delivered 12%. Which is the best fund? That's what media do, right? Media, they give 15% return, 13% return and 12% return. People will say, oh, 15% return is the best return fund. So I will invest in the 15%. These are all same category, okay? Let it be small cap or mid cap or large cap. All three funds are same category. All funds are invested on the same day. 13%, 15% and 12%. If we ask many people, most of them say 15% fund is a better fund, which is fund B. Fund B has given 15% return. That is the best fund. How? Let us see. Here, this is the raw data. Index return is 13%. And risk-free rate, which is G-Sec yield, simple, it's 6%, and risk premium is 7%. That's because the difference between this and this is 7%. And particulars, I give a fund A, fund B, fund C calculation here. Index return, as I told you, it is 13%, index beta is 1%, and fund return is 13, 15 and 12%. Many people seeing this, they will say, this is the best fund to invest in. It's not like that. Here you should see very important thing is the fund beta. What is the fund A ka fund beta? It is 1%, 1, 2 and 0.5 is a fund beta of fund A is 1, fund B is 2 and fund C is 0.5. In that case, now we have to find the alpha of the fund. How to find alpha? Normally people find alpha like this. The difference between this and this is 0, this and this is 2%, this and this is 1% minus. So anticipating this fund has given better return 2%. This is the best fund. People will think this is the alpha and go and invest. If you think so, that's wrong. This is wrong, and this is wrong. Then what is the right one? How to find the correct alpha, sir? If you ask me, here it is. This is the way you should find the right alpha of each and every fund. What are all the steps? Step 1 is particularly you put the fund A beta. First is you put fund beta. What is the fund beta? 1, 2 and 0.5, which we have seen in the previous slide. And risk-free rate we got it, risk premium we got it, the difference between the index return and this one. Risk premium adjusted return, which is D. D is C into A. This into this, this into this is this, this into this is this, this into this is this. So this is the risk premium adjusted return. So then risk adjusted expected return is B plus D. This plus this, this plus this is this. You can see if the fund has given 20% return, then this fund is good. But how much return it is given? It is given only 15%. Now let us see what is the alpha. If you see here, this fund B, which everybody said 15% return it is given, it has taken more risk. The risk is, it has taken more risk. It is supposed to give 20% return based on the risk it has taken. But what is the return here? It has given only 15%, so minus 5%. Here it is 0. And here the fund which is giving less riskier fund, which is 12%, it is fantastic, 2.5. So always expected return you should be cautious and calculate in a proper way. Standard deviation, these are all the basic which definitely you as a mutual fund distributor, everybody know it. So I am skipping this and going to the next one. Standard deviation you all know. Sharpe ratio also, this is Sharpe ratio. I will share you the slides if you need. You can just put me an SMS, email or WhatsApp to me. I will give you my number at the end of the session. I can share you the slides to you in case you require it. It is calculated. How Sharpe ratio is calculated? This is how Sharpe ratio is calculated. This is very important slide. Please take a picture if you need to understand how it is required. See, if it is alpha, it is always higher preferable. If it is standard deviation, lower is preferable. Sharpe ratio, again higher is preferable. These three things you must keep it in your mind when you advise your clients. When you advise your clients, these three things when you compare, alpha should be always higher of the fund and standard deviation always should be lower and Sharpe ratio should be always higher, so that you give the best fund to your client. I have seen many people, they work on trailing returns and give funds to their clients. See example, January 1st 2020, NAV of a fund is 233 rupees. The same fund was invested on 1st January 2015. Within 5 years, the fund NAV grown from 157 to 233. Then 5 years trailing returns, if you ask me, it is calculated like this. It is actually it is 8.18%. But we should not never ever work and guide our clients based on trailing returns. We should always give the client, which is important one, is the rolling return. How rolling return is calculated? Rolling return is calculated. Let us suppose you want to calculate rolling return of 3 years. Then it should be calculated from, let us suppose from 1st January 2015 you have calculated rolling return for every 3 years. Then there are lot of data involved in that. That is from 1st of January 2015 to 1st of January 2018. 2nd of January 2015 to 2nd of January 2018. 3rd of January 2015 to 3rd of January 2018. Like this, for all days the rolling returns are calculated. It will give you the actual picture of the fund performance. So you can, based on the rolling return, you can take your returns and prepare a chart like this. That is, create an Excel file like this, mentioning that scheme name, subcategory, when the fund was launched, what is the benchmark they use, AUM, what is the AUM of the fund, portfolio turnover, total expense ratio, fund manager, and since date, from which date he is a fund manager, rolling returns. I told you don't go for trailing return, go for rolling return. Here rolling return 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 7 year, 10 year, everything you will be calculating. Then standard deviation on the risk ratio part, standard deviation, Sharpe ratio, beta and alpha, which we have seen earlier. That also we are going to take. And concentration of portfolio, that is stocks. How many shares, how many stocks it has invested. You will be calculating that, top 10 stocks and top 5 stocks. All these things we are going to calculate and prepare a Excel sheet. How do you collect all this data? To collect the data, you need to visit these websites: advisorcoach.com, moneycontrol.com and valueresearchonline.com. These websites you can visit and take the data what you want and fill in that Excel sheet to find the best fund. As I told you in my Excel sheet, these are all the things required. From where I will take the data, sir? Where do I get the data, sir? If you ask me, here is it. For these data like scheme name, subcategory, launch date, benchmark, AUM, portfolio turnover, TER, standard deviation, Sharpe ratio, beta and alpha, you go to advisorcoach.com website, you will get it free. You can take the data and fill it in your Excel sheet. How I should go, where I should go, from where I will find. If you ask the next question, I am giving you in detail. Just go to advisorcoach.com website. If the website will be like this, in that go to MF Research. Click on MF Research. Once you click on MF Research, this will be on and you will find a mutual fund selector. Click on mutual fund selector. It will take you to the screen on your website. In mutual fund selector, put the scheme name. I am not promoting any scheme name. Just like that, randomly I have taken, since it is in A alphabetically, Aditya Birla small cap fund. I have typed that fund name. It is automatically come here. Select that. Once you select that and press submit button. Once you submit, you will get the complete detail about that particular fund. What are all the detail? What is the fund name? What is the category it is in? What is the launch date? From when that fund is in operation? Then what is the benchmark they follow? Then total assets 3022 crores. This is as of 31st October. What is the assets they have? What is the turnover? What is turnover? What? Turnover is how much churning they do in the fund. Whether the fund manager is buying and holding or he is churning continuously. There are many funds which churns and churns. Here the turnover ratio is 39%. And expense ratio, it is 2.06%. We can find out the expense ratio. So you take all these data, fill it up in that Excel sheet. Then just go down a little bit. From here, just go down. Once you go down, you can find the current asset allocation and here the volatility. What is volatility? Volatility is nothing but standard deviation. It's another term they have used. It is standard deviation 16.64, Sharpe ratio is 0.67, alpha and beta, everything is here. You select all this thing, input that in your Excel file. Then we should go to rolling returns. From where I will get the rolling returns? Same website, my dear friends. Again, Advisor Coach, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 7 year and 10 year rolling returns you will be taking. How to take rolling returns right now, sir? Go to Advisor Coach website. In MF Research, then go to MF Research. After that, you come here, rolling returns versus benchmark. Click on that. Again, I repeat, Advisor Coach website, MF Research, then come to rolling return versus benchmark. Once you click on that, it will take you to this screen where you will be mentioning about the scheme name, Aditya Birla Sun Life Small Cap Growth. Once the scheme name is mentioned, you put a tick here, it will automatically select from the date of inception. You do not know, let us suppose you do not know from when the fund is in existence. In that case, you need not fill up any date here, just go and tick here, pre-fill start date with inception date. It will automatically fill it up. Then if you want 1 year rolling return, put 1 year and submit. If you want 3 years, 7 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever you want, you put that number of year and give a submit here, you will get the data. Once you, let us suppose I want it for 1 year now, I give, after taking 1 year I submit, I will get the data like this. So Aditya Birla Sun Life small cap fund growth option, the 1 year rolling return is 19.20%. You got it here. Like that you will be taking for all the funds. Okay, whatever you want to compare. You want to compare, let us suppose 30 small cap funds, you want to find which is the best one, you can do that. 20, 10, whatever it is. Then concentration. From where I will get the portfolio concentration, sir? That's for the website moneycontrol.com. You go there, you find stocks, top 10 stocks and other things. You go to moneycontrol.com. On moneycontrol.com, you in the search place, you type the fund name, you will get a this thing like this. Click on mutual funds. Once you click on mutual fund and select that particular fund which you want, here it is. I select this. Once I select this, it will go to take us to the next screen where all the details of that fund will be there available. In this, you go to portfolio. The fund name is here, regular fund. You go to portfolio, click on the portfolio, it will take you to this screen. Here you can see equity holding, number of stocks. How much number of stocks it's holding? It's holding 94 stocks. This particular fund is having 94 stocks in its portfolio. And top 10, top 5 and top 10 percentage of holding. That data also you can get it here. Next one is a fund manager. Fund manager, who is a fund manager? You can get it in all websites, the fund manager's name. But you will not get since when that fund manager is active. For which you need to go to valueresearchonline.com. You go to valueresearchonline.com website, and once you click on that, click on funds. Go to this site, click on funds. Once you click on funds, explore more on funds. Click on explore more on funds. Once you click on that, it will come here and show you, you must sign up, then only we will give you the data. They will give you the data free, but you have to sign up with them. So I am signing up. Once I sign up, Value Research I go, I sign up. Once I sign up here, you can see that I have signed up in the website. Now since I signed up, it will get me to this search screen. Go to the search, type the fund name. Once you type the fund name, I have signed in. I am typing the fund name. I am selecting the fund. Once I select the fund, it will go inside and it will give all the details about that. In that, if you go down little bit down, after clicking the other button here, in this it will take you to this screen. You need to click portfolio, peer comparison, fund news and others. Click on other. Once you click on other, you will get who is the fund manager, from when he is managing this fund, which is very important. The fund manager who is managing longer, who has come recently. If he has come recently, here you can see he has come, he has been appointed recently, only last year, 2022 April, just 9 months old. So like that, all this data you collected and put it in a sheet, Excel sheet, our Excel sheet which I have mentioned earlier. This is the Excel sheet. If you need this Excel sheet, you can send a WhatsApp to my mobile number 9840858585. I will share you the Excel sheet. You can take the Excel sheet like that. This is not only this. I have compared here all the small cap funds, many small cap funds, not all, which is more than 3 years old. All here the subcategory I have already put, the launch date, benchmark, all this thing, whatever from wherever we have downloaded, I am going to fill all the data here. Here is the score. That is every one thing, every score we will mark it here. Based on the score, we are going to select the best fund. Here I have filled all the data. What is this yellow color ones? Yellow color ones are this particular fund, Bank of India small cap fund, is only 3 years old. It is not 5 year, 7 year, 10 year rolling return. Hence it is not available. Same way, if you see IDBI, it is 7 years and 10 years now available because it is a 5-year-old fund. Like that, whatever it is yellow color ones, the data are not available. I am going to work on select the best top 10. How to do that? Here is very important slide. After filling all that, we are going to do conditional formatting in Excel. How to do conditional formatting in Excel? Let us see. Before going to conditional formatting, I am going to show you a very important slide. Here it is. These are all the things. Launch date. But one thing I will like to say is whatever I am marking red, it is all perception of the every IFA, that is mutual fund distributor, MFD. Your perception. These are all depending on your perception. I will have different perception, you may have different perception. So, but these things, this you should maintain. That is rolling return top 3, higher is better. Standard deviation bottom 3, lower is better. Sharp ratio top 3, higher is better. Then beta bottom 3, lower is better. Alpha top 3, higher is better. This is compulsory. As far as launch date, I want to see the longevity of the fund. Since I am bottom 3 I am taking, so longer period. If you see that no I want short period fund, you can do opposite also. That's all your perception. It depends. It differs between mutual fund distributor and mutual fund distributor. AUM I have taken from 1000 to 10,000 crore. It's a typo error here. It is 10,000 crore. AUM, between AUM, because I have taken considered in that range. And TER, I have taken bottom 3. Bottom 3, why? I want to give my client the lowest expense ratio fund and the best fund. So that I have taken lowest expense ratio fund. And portfolio turnover, I want the churn to be lower because buy right and sit tight. Sit in this fund which gives the better return on a long. If a portfolio manager is buying a fund, holding on to it, anticipating a 20% growth or 30% growth, he should stay on to it, right? So in that angle, your angle may differ. You may say that no, the portfolio manager should churn comfortably and have more. So it is all perception. My perception I have taken on lower portfolio. You can take it on the other way too. You can take top 3 also. Stocks, lesser stocks, bottom 3. Less number of stock is good, I feel. If you feel that no, more stocks also, because there are people who see more stocks also, that also will work. It's all again perception. Here, this is here in Excel. After filling all this, you go to conditional formatting. In conditional formatting, I am selecting the launch date because I want to see how long the fund is. I am selecting all the launch date, selecting everything till end. Then I go to conditional formatting, click on conditional formatting and new rule. I create a new rule. In this new rule, I can see the new rules are, these are all the new rules. Format only top or bottom rank values. You click on that and in that I want bottom 3. So select bottom 3, click on top, you will get bottom. Select on bottom 3. You can make it 3 or 5 or whatever number you want. I selected only 3. I want only the bottom 3 in this thing. Then I select a color. Which color you want? I am putting a green color here. I have selected the other color which I am not happy, so I selected the green color. Let it be green because positive. Why? I select green and then I say OK. Then I give a OK here. Once you give, it will select the bottom 3. That is how long the fund is. Based on that, it will select the fund. It is selected 1, 2, 3 funds. It is selected. Other funds are all less than that. You can see 2005, 96, no funds are there. It's all later only. So it will select like that. Now AUM. AUM also I would like to select in the same way because I want from 1000 crores to 10,000 crores. I am selecting all the AUM based funds, AUMs. Then I go to conditional formatting again. Under conditional formatting, new rule. New rule, what is a new rule? I would like to select the values between this period, this amount to this amount. I select on that. You can see here, I select format cell based on the values. If I select that contains, format only cell that contains. Select on this. Once you select on this, between, it will give you the cell value between 1000 crores and 10,000 crores. I type 10,000 crores here. Once I type 10,000 crores, you want to have 8,000 crore, 5,000, you can do like that. Then format, it will ask me again for colors. I select again the same green color. I say OK. If I click on OK, it will say, then I have to say OK here. Here it is selected. You can see here all the funds which is having AUM between 1,000 and 10,000 crores are selected. See, it is having 14,000 crores, it is not selected. It is having 22,000 crores, not selected. 156, which is less than 1,000, 14,000, 395 crores, 10,992 crores. So these are all things which will not select. It will select only between 1,000 and 10,000. That is helpful. There are many things you can use conditional formatting for these purposes in Excel. Then portfolio turnover. Like this, each and every one, I am selecting everything accordingly. I am making a conditional formatting for all the columns, whichever I want to put mark. Out of 10, I have selected 10 columns out of this. And example 5 rolling return column, 1 AUM, 1 launch. Like that I have selected 10 columns. And that 10 columns, I started giving the marks. Based on that, if you see the mark for every fund, which is, see, it is having only one green, which is AUM based, 1 point. Here, fund number 2, I am not naming the fund, I am just saying this fund is having 1, 2 and 3, so 3 marks. Here, let us suppose I go to the third fund, it is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens, so 5 points. Here, this fund is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 points. Here 6 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 points. Like that you start giving points for each and every funds. If you, here you can see every scheme I have written in a small cap category, the best comes is Canara Robeco small cap fund, which is having 6 points. Same way SBI small cap fund, which is also 6 points. If you see who's having 5 points, like that, whichever is having the higher points, you select top 3 and you give it to your clients for a long-term investment. Friends, let me tell you one thing. Numbers don't lie. Agreed? Numbers don't lie. Fact sheet gives fact, but majority do not know or don't want to read fact sheets. Please, 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 I request you, go through the fact sheet of each and every company, each and every asset management company, and with that select all these things or details are available in fact sheets also. Select it, put it in an Excel and give a best fund to your clients and keep them happy and make them multi-crore-patis in the years to come. Again, I request you to subscribe to my channel, Buds Academy. I request you to subscribe to my channel, Buds Academy, and get benefited. I will be posting more and more videos in the days to come. In case you would like to get update about mutual fund industry, any news from my end, just put an WhatsApp to me. This is my WhatsApp number. My name is Ramesh Bhatt and my mobile number is 9840 85 85 and 85 again. Please put your name and city and also your ARN number. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you very much. God bless you.